Yo, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to 6 Minute Blitz. And in today's video, we have highly anticipated, the most popular episode, the Purdue football 2021 predictions, outlook, schedule breakdown. No, I'm just kidding. But hey, Purdue fans, are you even there?
Are you even listening?
Are there even Purdue fans with a pulse nowadays in 2021? I feel like there are a lot of Purdue fans when they beat Ohio State, but I don't know about today. I don't know, especially after going 2-4 last year. They have the worst Big Ten coach. It's hard for these Purdue Boilermakers. It's hard for them. You know, uh, they did all that last year. I mean, not all that because there was not much to even look at. They have 9 returners on offense and defense, so 18 returner starters. You can do whatever you want with that information. Is that good? Is that bad? Who the hell knows? Quarterback Jake Plummer, inconsistent. Been inconsistent his whole life. Aiden O'Connor, walk on. I think he's better than him. We'll see what Jeff Brohm goes with. Offensive genius in air quotes. They do have the top 3 receiver in the Big Ten behind Chris Olave and Garrett Wilson. I think David Bell is right there, but you can only do so much with David Bell. I mean, he's not a Rondell Moore who's gonna easily beat Ohio State by himself. You know, Rondell Moore ran all over them. He had a Tavon Austin game. You know, and it's just all purpose. David Bell, all around elite receiver, going to be day 1, day 2 pick next year in the NFL draft if he decides to go and leave. But hey, let's go with the schedule breakdown. Let's get it out the way. Hear me out. Oregon State, I think that's L. Oregon State played a lot of close games last year. I think Oregon State's starting to figure it out. Give me those Beavers, man. UConn, I think that's obvious L. UConn, do they have a football team? I don't. I think people are asking the same question. Women's basketball school. I'm not even gonna knock them on that. Pretty good. At Notre Dame, it's laughable. That's laughable. Even call that a rivalry. That's laughable.
Kyron Williams is gonna have a Jared Patterson game. He's gonna have like 400 yards, 7 touchdowns, and crazy stats.
Purdue has not beat Notre Dame since 2007. They lost the last 7. I don't even call it a rivalry. I think that's very laughable. And then Illinois at home. There's going to be 40 people there. No home field advantage. Just bloodbath. I think it's going to be a 13-12 matchup. You know, they're going to go for 2 and obviously not get it behind the Jeff Brohm masterpiece play. But, hey, I think this schedule, you know, first, you know, I knock them. They only win in 1 game. But they can go 3-1 this first 4 games. It just depends on what Purdue team comes out. It all depends on the defense. I mean their offense. All depends on their offense. If they can get started, if they can have to bring back those Drew Brees, Curtis Painter kind of days. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, I'm not comparing Jack Plummer to Drew Brees. Oh my God! Don't even get me started on that. Drew Brees, don't even take that disrespectfully if you're listening. Obviously, 6-man blitz. But, you know, then they go to Minnesota. Minnesota comes to them, L. Iowa, L. Wisconsin, L. Nebraska, L. Michigan State, L. Ohio State, L. Northwestern, L. Indiana, L. It's just not a good year for Purdue. I think Brohm gets fired. I'm not really sold on Brohm. I think he's a good offensive coach, but, you know, he just had Rondell Moore to go in on football games, believe it or not. I mean, we all saw it. We saw the Ohio State upset, and Rondell Moore was returning kicks, taking jet sweeps to the house, burning them one-on-one coverage. I mean, like, I could have done that myself from my couch. I could have called in, hey, run 4 verts right here, 3x1 to the one side, and then the one, it's going to be Rondell. Just have him take off, man. I could have done that myself, honestly, and Purdue is just – they just need to start over, honestly. They need to start over. It's hard to win at Purdue with all the academic challenges they got, no doubt about it. But, hey, 1-11 for the Purdue Boilermakers, 7th in the Big Ten. If you don't have Purdue 7th in the Big Ten, you got some problems, man. You need to rethink college football. Maybe never watch that shit again. But, hey, 1-11 for the Purdue Boilermakers.
I got them going an optimistic 2-10.
I like how you said optimistic.
Because I mean, Oregon State, you say that's a loss, but I think they can get that done. But I'm not gonna say they're gonna go 3-1 because I don't know. I don't see it. They could though, like you
They
said.
could, exactly. They could, but I just don't see it.
I don't see it. I think they lost Rondell Moore. It's just really tough because on offensively, they don't have the playmakers that they used to or that they maybe never did. They really don't have the guys you need to win games. And I think David Bell is a good receiver. I think he's one of the top guys, and I think he should leave while he can. I think he should get out of there, but I think that this Purdue team, they definitely need to hit the refresh button, and next year go in and find a new coach and try to rebuild to get back to being competitive. You look at the schedule, like you mentioned, it's like the first 4 games, you have 1 game in Notre Dame, but 4 games, they're kind of winnable, but every other game, you're probably going to lose. And it's tough because the Big Ten is really competitive, but I don't know. It's not a good day to be a Purdue Boilermaker fan if you were before.
It's not a good day, but there's not a lot of them anyway. So you're not really upset in a lot of them because there's.
I don't think there'll be anybody in our comments disputing what we're saying.
I can probably count how many Purdue fans are on my finger, just the one hand. But hey, I mean, it's just they got lucky. Rondo Moore decommitted from Texas, and he's going to Purdue. A little fishy in there, don't you think? But if they didn't have Rondell, what happens to Purdue? Does he even have a job? Is he at Alabama being the offense coordinator? Who knows with this? But they got saved by Rondell Moore. It's going to be interesting to see how they blow up this year and just take a step back even once further. I didn't think they could take a step back on 2-4, but it's damn near possible and it's going to happen. I think it's just not a good year for Purdue. Not even having a home field advantage, I don't think, in the Big Ten, which is pretty sad to think about. If you don't have home field advantage in the Big Ten, it's hard to win. Unless you get a night game when you're playing number 2 team in the country and then everybody's going to show up. Obviously, of course, to that, stadiums would be loud as hell. But if you're playing Illinois at 11 o'clock Saturday, no one's watching, no one's coming to the game.
I definitely won't be tuning in.
Nobody will be tuning in. But it's Purdue. Someone has to be the worst team in the Big Ten. We think it's going to be Purdue this year. So that's what we got.
Very short and brief. We kept it close, but that's Purdue for you.
Very short and brief. That is Purdue for you. That is everything you need to know about Purdue. Not much to know, but if you want to know, do some research. There's probably 3 articles about Purdue. Probably all find in the same place about Purdue football in 2021. Make sure to subscribe to 69 Blitz. Make sure to give us a thumbs up on this video or a thumbs down if you're a Purdue fan.
We've got one thumb down so far.
But hey, just make sure to subscribe. We'll be posting daily college football content. So if you're a Purdue fan, which is not a lot of you guys out there, you guys want to see other college football videos and maybe change your fan base, go ahead, do it. We got all the last Big Ten West team we had. So yeah, all these other Big Ten West teams out there. So definitely go check it out. Look at every other team that you're considering taking your challenge to. Indiana's be posted, today or tomorrow. So make sure to go check out the Indiana video. Maybe you want to switch. Maybe just go switch to Indiana. It's only probably like an hour, 2-hour drive differential in teams. And hey, red and crimson and cream are better than black and gold on a good day. So hey, switch fan bases. Go ahead, do the thing. But follow 69 Blitz. You're gonna be seeing more daily college football content. You're gonna like it, a lot of it. Maybe not this one, but you're like a lot of it. And just subscribe to 69 Blitz. Help you boys out, man. And that's all we got.